what it is, what it look like, what it's gonna be. This Fat Daddy 46, Oak Tree Entertainment coming at you live once again. I had to bring my partner back on here, Ross B. Ross B, tell him what's happening, baby.
Yeah, what's up, Fat?
Yeah, man.
It's definitely a pleasure to be here again.
Man, I love you to death,
too,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, all day, man. I love you to death, man. I just wanted to bring you back, man.
Yeah.
Get an update on what you've been doing, man. What you got planned for the future and 2024 coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a new year.
It's a new year coming up, baby. And, 2023 was a hard year, man.
Yeah, I think that shit was rough for everybody, man.
It was, man. And
I'm talking about rough.
it was, man.
Yeah,
and the thing over there, Ross, and that I thank God that we made it. This far. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
it's almost over with.
Yeah, it's almost over. We can count this year in the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every day is not promised. But by the grace of God, he allowed us to wake up this morning. So I thank him for that, man. And I thank him for allowing me and you to chop it up, man, and being able to just come back, talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? On good terms. I love your energy, man. I love what you got going on. Right. I've been watching you on IG. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I know you were doing music at one time.
Yeah.
What you got in store for? Do you got anything in store for that?
Yeah, I got a lot of shit in store, man.
Oh, you do?
I got a lot of things I want to do, but
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm in school right now.
Okay.
First
okay,
day
that's
tomorrow,
good.
So
yeah,
I think that's gonna be. I'm gonna put a little work in with my business.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna grind like 6 months, a year strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, build my capital.
Man, I love to hear that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love to hear that.
Shit,
I love to hear that,
I'm just
bro.
keeping it real.
Yeah, cause
you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to pop my shit.
And you know what? That's what people fail to realize.
Oh yeah.
Is that
you gotta put yourself in position. Like
put yourself
I'm just keeping it real. Like shit, I put $250,000 in my business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's good. That's I mean you supposed to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it wasn't nothing that a motherfucker pay me for
Thank
just to sell my equipment. None of my shit. I own all my shit.
That's what I'm talking
ain't no
about,
in the
bro.
hell a nigga give me a 30, 40 ball.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run and take it.
No.
Hell nah. Quarter and shit. I put my heart in this
your
shit.
Own.
Ain't no way in the fuck.
That's
you know
right. That's what I'm talking about.
So I just already know, like, when you get in position, it ain't nothing motherfucker can really do with a nigga like
they
me.
can't. They can't.
I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Because she is here.
Yeah.
I always tell people, man, when you know who you are, that's a powerful thing. Because you can't nobody take nothing from you. You know what I mean? They can't persuade you to do this.
Yeah.
They can't persuade you to do that. You're not a follower. You've been a leader. I've been watching you.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody around you, they're around you. You're not around them.
Right. Yeah,
that's a difference. People don't understand.
Yeah.
It's a difference when you hanging out with people and you're hanging around them.
Yeah.
Or it's them hanging around you. They trying to see what you got going on.
Yeah.
And that's a difference, my nigga.
Yeah.
And I applaud you for that, dog.
I appreciate it, Pat.
Yeah, man, I applaud you for that.
I'm always moving and I really got comfortable with myself, just with my grind. Like I don't need 3 or 4 niggas around me. I would like to have more people on the same mission as me, but I done got comfortable with hey, I got to do it myself.
And when
I'm in these cities, I'm by myself.
And when you do that, it's different.
Yeah. I'm fucking with niggas just by myself.
Yeah.
I ain't got no whole gang with me.
That's right.
Niggas know, they can tell by my energy.
Come on.
I got some shit going
on. Come on.
You know
that's what I'm talking about, my dog.
Fucking with me.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man.
You fucking with me.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a real solid dude.
And you are.
No, I mean,
you are.
My character, my morals, everything cool with me.
And I like
and
that.
I respect people. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga ain't never got to worry about me disrespecting nobody.
That's right. That's right. And that mean a whole lot, Ross. Because see, people don't understand. Respect is earned.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't given to you.
For sure.
It's earned. You know what I mean? And if a person can't respect you for who you are, then you don't need to be dealing with them.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean? Because see. What people fail to realize is that it's some shicey stuff going on, and there's some grimy niggas out here that watch your pockets, that watch your moves, that watch what you do. Niggas learn your pattern, and you don't even sometimes realize you got a pattern like that.
Right.
But niggas will know your moves before you know them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's how a lot of people get caught slipping.
Oh yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I don't really have to be validated and hang with niggas like that for niggas really. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love that, bro.
Thing.
I love that, man.
Like,
I
just like do shit myself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
when you own your own stuff, man, I've been trying to tell
that's the biggest thing with a business. Like once you own your own equipment, shit, you can goddamn
you can move how you want to
fuck with.
That's right. And see, I've been in business now, Ross, going on 28 years. Like ever since I had to punch a clock for somebody else.
Right.
Like I was telling my homeboy, like this about Thanksgiving night, actually. Because I didn't even go nowhere for Thanksgiving because I was sick, right? But I went out to man, I'm telling you, I was sick. And
I'm talking about the whole week.
Me too, Ross.
I fucked around, went to the Carolina Panther and Cowboy game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. That shit fucked me up.
Man, I thought
I was down.
I was too.
I don't even get sick like
me either, bro.
I'm talking about I was fucked up. Bro.
Me too.
My homeboy called me. He heard in my voice like, man, goddamn Ross down.
Yeah. And my mama knew called me. Actually,
I don't know. It must have been that damn flu nigga or something. I had something.
Man, it was something. It was something because I'm saying it's in the app. It's in the app, bro. Because I'm saying like right after I got sick, I ain't go around nobody. I don't even be around nobody, dog. I be to myself, and I was wondering like, okay, how did I get sick? And I started trying to analyze that thing, and I was like, man, I don't want to go around nobody. I don't be around nobody. You know, my daughter
I'm gonna tell you how I got fucked up, man. I stopped taking my goddamn sea moss.
Oh yeah,
I gotta start back taking that shit.
Oh,
I ain't took that shit about 5-6 months.
But see, I ain't never had it. Is it good?
Yeah, that shit builds your immune system.
Oh really?
Like, when I started taking my shit, that shit had me. I mean, I wasn't even worried about shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker cough sneeze around me.
Yeah, you ain't worried about
that shit. Didn't fuck with me.
Okay.
Man, I started taking
but see, I ain't never took it. I know some people been trying to put me on with it, and I take them vitamins, right? I take it's some they natural vitamins, right? It's the vegetable kind, and then it's the fruit kind. It's grind up fruits and grind up vegetables. So you take I usually take two of each because what my lawyer told me, you know, he put me on to it. Take 3 a day. You know, I only had to buy them. He give them to me. So I was just like I bet. So I had started taking them. I was good. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, I had stopped taking them. So I was slacking off of them. Man, and then this thing, you know, I just kind of, but the thing over there, bro, I felt the cold in my chest that morning when I woke up. And I was like, man, something ain't right. So I started getting sick, right? So I was like, okay, bet. So I started taking the medicine, mom and them sitting over there. But I ain't going nowhere the whole night. But my thing was, I was talking to my homeboy that night, right? And the thing about business and what I've learned over the years is that you appreciate it more when you're working for yourself.
Right.
Than working for somebody else. And I told him, he was like, yo, I had let my son borrow $300. And he was like, but it didn't really mean that much to me if he paid it back to me or not. He said, cause I said, well, it should. I said, because if any time you punching the clock or you working for somebody else, it's supposed to mean something because you working hard. You work hard for that. He was like, nah, I don't really work hard. I said, nigga, if you having to get up and be on time at somebody else's job, punching the clock,
take your time.
Thank you. Your time is more valuable than money. You know what I mean? And like I told him, I said, man, that right there, you got to change that frame of thinking. Unless you working for yourself, you are working hard. Because if you had to get up and be on time at somebody else's business,
man, you know, niggas just got you at a point where shit, they got you what you gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Your shit already really set.
It's already set. You know what I mean? And the thing of it is that they got a cap on how much you can make, and how much you can not make, how much you can make.
So that matters
so
too,
that matters a lot, especially to me,
Damn
because the sky's the limit for me. You know what I mean? Like it's based on how much I want to do.
Right, I want to dictate my own pace.
Exactly. That's what I like to get up when I want to get up, and I like to go to bed when I want to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like working the next day, I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I try to tell people. Man, build your portfolio. Build up something to where when you are doing business that you can say, okay then, watch this. My man can validate this for me. He can really vouch for me on this job right here. I know how to run this Bobcat. I know how to, I done did this work. I done did this. Been doing 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? Know how to landscape a yard and do it right. You know what I'm saying? So when you and then when you, like me, if you like me, I like to take pictures, videos of how I look before I do it. How I look after I finish. So my work speak for itself. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta sit here and say, "Oh, let me call such and such."
Goddamn speak for itself.
It speak for itself. And you see me on the Bobcat, you see me working, you see me doing, and that's pretty much what every job I did. Like even with the building right here, I gutted it out when I bought it, redone it. You know what I mean? Put the installation behind it. Built the wall, did what I wanted to do, because the vision was already in my head. What I wanted to do, you know what I mean? And I thank God that He put ideas in my head. Or He give me a vision, and I you know, like, I'm not the type of person to just start something and not finish. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, like, even with my podcast, you know, like, I don't want to start something and then don't be finished, don't follow up on it. Or don't post a video, or don't do this and do that. My word stands, you know what I mean, for what it is. If I want to go out of town, or me and my girl go out of town, if I tell her we're going, not 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say something if I'm not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because that matters, don't it, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
That matters a lot.
Only thing a nigga grinding for right now is just real freedom, though.
Yeah, that's really what it is, bro.
Nigga, I want to think about shit. Nigga, I might want to go to D.C. tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you able to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you work for who? Who you work for?
Myself.
That's right. That's right.
I can take me a day out.
You hiring other people.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't see you hiring people. I don't see you giving people opportunities. And that's what people get it all mixed up at, dog. Is that they taking opportunities that we are allowing them to have. Like, you put in your own money. You didn't ask nobody to help.
Right.
Whatever you had to do to do what you had to do to get your business done, you did it yourself. You sacrificed. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice, Ross. They want handouts, dog. And they come at you with sad, sob stories. Everybody got problems, dog. I don't want to hear your problem. You know what I mean?
When you put that work in yourself and put your own bag in shit, dog.
Come on.
That shit mean a whole lot.
It mean a whole lot, dog. Just somebody just handing you a bag, right?
Wanting like your little baby.
I'm serious now.
I mean, I ain't had no kids yet, but I call them, that's really my
That's your kid. You know that's your kid, because you nurturing it. You nurturing it, dog. You want the best for it.
I want it every day.
You want the best for it. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Because see, the thing of it is that God put that tenacity in your heart. You know what I mean? And once He do that, and once you gotta go, it's gonna get met. Because you're not a quitter. I ain't seen you quitting nothing.
Nah, I can't give up.
No, dog, you ain't got no giving up.
This shit got to work.
Ross, I knew you before you knew me. Well, you probably knew me before I knew you.
Yeah, I knew
but
you.
I knew you, but you were young.
Yeah.
Because your brother owned you, right?
Yeah. I was smiling.
How old your brother? Where your brother at now?
My brother actually, he got damn in a little situation.
Okay, you know, but he good though.
Yeah,
he good. Man, I love y'all family, man. I love your mama to death, man. I love your mama to death, man. I used to walk them y'all through the door at church. You know what I mean? I used to be like, boy, I used to be at Cornerstone. I used to be,
I think he was only two black guys that I was seeing at the church.
Yeah. At the time,
It was Peanut and
Yeah. And then, you know, cause see, what's the name?
And I remember seeing Jeff Davis a couple times.
Yeah, Jeff. Cause Jeff used to come to my house.
Jeff used to preach like a
man. I thought he was gonna be the one over the church.
I did too.
And I wanted him over.
I did too.
I wanted him over that church, man. Cause Jeff was, he was man. He was touching our heart. He was touching your spirit.
Jeff was that thing.
He was that thing, man. But you know they say he got his own church in Clemson.
Well, he probably do.
Cause Jeff was that thing, man. And he was helping people, dog. Larry Clankscale. Larry still be hitting me up every day. You know what I mean? He hit me up. You know what I'm saying? He hit me on my page. Okay. He sent me a text every morning with the Bible scripture and stuff. You know what I mean? Cause my wife was real close with Patricia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And his wife.
My mom and daddy.
Yeah. So we all kind of like, I knew Larry and them when I was hustling. When they was doing drugs.
Right.
Yeah. And they came up out of there, and thank God they did, you know. Like, just like me, I came up out of there with God's grace. You know, people don't realize, like, if you ask God for something, it might not come then. When you want it to happen. Because you're not always out of it. Right. And even when you coming out, you ain't always out of it. Because there's still stuff attached to your body, attached to your name, attached to who you are, your spirit. You done develop a whole different spirit. Soul, everything. So you have to get all that corruption up out of you, dog. And it is. So that's why like me.
Hey, that shit absorb you.
I'm serious. Like with me, Ross, like that's why I be looking up laws and all that because like I was able to get my CWP, able to go in front of the judge, let them know I'm on businesses. I'm giving other people jobs. I don't work for nobody else. But I done been robbed a few times, and I need to help. I need to have something to protect me and my family. So he allowed me to, as long as I'm in business, I can own my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, my wife can. You know what I mean? Or whoever I'm with at the time, whatever we're in business. But you gotta protect yourself. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that I advise everybody to do. I always try to tell people, man, watch your surroundings. Watch who you're around. Make sure you know who you're dealing with. Because people have secret hidden agendas, dog. And that's the thing about
they got bad intentions and shit.
You
might think they got good intentions for you, and next thing you know,
you done slid on you.
That's the danger.
And that's the danger in it. And the thing of it is, man, is that when it started changing for me, Ross, it's when my own blood kept my money.
Right.
Like, I'm laying up in the hospital, dog. About to die. Like, been hit 3-4 times. Right. And they haven't rushed me to emergency surgery. Right. And you know for a fact that you hand somebody something, it supposed to be there. If you're a real dude, and y'all riding together, you put him on. You know what I mean? And that's some slime stuff to where you ain't only taking from me, you taking from my family. So I had to really think hard about
stuff like that. When niggas do shit like that, it don't turn out good.
It don't turn out good. And the thing about that is that I had to pray for them. Right. Because I didn't want nothing bad to happen to them. But which God said vengeance is His. Right. You know what I mean? I ain't wishing nothing bad on nobody. I ain't wanting nothing to happen to nobody. But when you know you done crossed somebody, you know you done did wrong, nigga, you know it's coming. We don't know how it comes, so that's why I pray for people. You know what I mean? I pray for my enemies, man. Like even the guy that shot me made me lose my leg, man. I pray for him, man. I prayed for him hard, and I wanted to do an interview with him because to let him know I forgave him. Right. You know what I mean? Because I don't have.
That's some real man shit.
I don't have that heart in me no more, Ross. To be like a grimy nigga, to be like, I want this nigga to get his. Because it was several times that I could have put the order out for him to get hurt. And these wanted to do it. And I was like, nah, don't do nothing. Because you ain't gonna do nothing bring strife back to me and my family.
Right.
Don't do nothing to this dude.
Yeah.
Don't touch him. I don't want nobody touching him. I don't want nobody doing nothing because this is not my fight.
Right.
He didn't even know what he was doing. He didn't know what he was doing, who he was dealing with. But that ain't on me. That's on him and God.
Yeah, just made a mistake.
Yeah. And everybody entitled to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because really, in all honesty, God knew what it would take for me to leave what I was doing alone.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like he knew what it would take for me. So, cause I already had been hit. I already had been hit a couple times, and I still didn't quit. So he knew what it took.
How to get your attention,
and it got my attention. But I already had. But see, the thing about that is, dog, is that people don't understand. Once you go to the big man about something like that, you don't know how he gonna bring you out.
Right.
You don't know when he gonna bring you out. But if you done took it to his request.
Oh, yeah. He done hurt you.
He done hurt you, dog. And you can't be no crybaby about it. You know what I mean? You can't be no crybaby about it, dog. Because when that happened to me, and I was having to go through what I was having to go through, people coming in that hospital, dog, and they were like, man, this nigga here laughing, this nigga here cutting up. Nigga, I know how to take my punishment, dog. I take my lick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to take my lick regardless.
That's how that shit be, though.
Yeah, you gotta take your lick.
When stuff we don't plan out there, you know, you just gotta be a man about it.
Gotta be a man about it.
Even me, shit be happening, man. Shit.
Man, you gotta take your lick.
A nigga done felt all kind of emotions.
What? I'm telling you. Me too.
All that shit.
Me
You just
too,
gotta
bro.
be a man about it, handle business.
But
don't cry, keep grinding, keep praying. That's all you can do, man.
And the thing of it is that it prepares you for what's next.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It
make you more grateful.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It make you more grateful for what, like, okay, for instance.
But when he gives to you, you're gonna be what? You're gonna
be on.
Appreciate that shit.
Yeah, because see, the thing of it is that you don't have to go through the grimy part.
Right.
You know what that look like.
The grind, the bottom.
You know what love look like.
Yeah.
You know what fake look like.
Yeah.
You know when a person trying to scheme, you know what it look like.
Oh yeah.
Because you done been in the proximity of all of it. So when things like that come up, you be like, hold up, man. I'm gonna have to sit back and think about this thing. Shoot, if I make a move, I make a move. If I don't, I don't care if it's towing cars, dog. I don't care what it is. I don't been towing cars. I don't been doing different stuff, and I'm like, if I don't want to do that business, I'm not gonna do it. Or if I feel like somebody trying to get me out of something, or don't want to pay me right, or don't want to pay me what I'm worth.
The same thing,
yeah, because see. If you don't want to pay me what I'm worth, then it's somebody else out there can do the job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That ain't for me.
I'm just not in the bargaining haggle with niggas like that.
Nah.
Nigga, I got
because
so
you
much,
know your worth.
Yeah, and my energy like hell nah. I ain't gonna be talking on
That's right.
This is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I'm looking out. Anytime you
right.
come in and fuck with me.
Come on, man.
I'm breathing with everybody.
That's right.
Like,
and
you know what I'm saying?
But see,
I think I'm showing really.
You showing love. You showing love.
You
showing love because ain't nobody giving out nothing today. And the thing of it is like that with stuff like that, Ross, is that people take our kindness for weakness.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And it's not weak. A person that can endure as much pain as we don't endure.
Right.
It's strength. They don't realize it's strength.
Because
that right there, it takes strength for you to walk away.
Right.
It takes strength for you to not pull the trigger back on somebody. It takes strength for you to forgive somebody.
Right.
Not let alone forgive them, want to have a conversation with them.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure that they life straight. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you just off the humble, you'll be ready for whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because if your emotions take you there, like it have done, and you had to get by yourself. Bro, listen, check it out. I done had to get by myself, bro.
Right.
By myself. in a situation to where I knew, like, man, I'm gonna hurt this dude.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't talking to nobody. When it's serious like that you're not telling nobody.
That shit really premeditated.
It is.
I'm talking about like if a nigga ain't got a strong mental, he'll throw his life away.
That's what I'm talking about. Crash out.
You know what I mean?
And see, that's why I started doing podcasting.
Right.
And that's why I started doing things that can help somebody else. Because see, if you don't talk about it, or if you don't let nobody else know how you feel, then they gonna continue to crash out.
Oh yeah.
They can listen to what we talk about and be like, man, dang, I don't know what they're talking about that.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? They telling us how to just really fall back, like stay out the way.
And
you know what I mean?
Think about a hard time, the situation, that shit just for a moment. Like man, I always kept in my head, I think I'm gonna let it down the year and the next years to come.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I don't want to be in a situation.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's right.
You know,
you don't.
I know
we
how
don't
to
create. We don't want to create
like,
no beef. I want to be in no kind of problematic stuff with nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know at the end
life
of the day,
is so much more than that.
It is.
In a moment.
It is.
We might be mad for a couple of days and some shit happen. We might get in some trouble.
Exactly.
For a 20. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know how to think and know how to let shit go.
You know how to move. You know how to move.
You know what I'm saying?
And once you be done to experience how good life is,
yeah.
Or once your life been threatened, or being taken away from your family,
right,
or being hurt that you could almost die, your life mean more to you than it did before all that bullshit.
Yeah, I believe,
you feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, cause see, even after that situation with my wife, I started looking at stuff totally different.
Right.
Like relationship wise, family wise. Everything, because see, I had to really sit back and just examine my life and like, man, what you gonna do now?
Right.
Like, cause God can start you over any point of your life, and you don't even know.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was plenty of days after that I was just like, man, I wish I hadn't woke up that morning.
Yeah.
Wish we had just stayed asleep. But your life goes on.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? And that thing is a hard pill to swallow because see, people don't understand, like, it's not easy to lose somebody you've been with for 33 years.
Right, and really love them and your best friend and
what?
Shit. And shit, I can only imagine
y'all built y'all whole brand, y'all whole name, y'all whole future is in front of y'all.
Right,
everything y'all saved for, put up for, did things together, it's all gone. Now you gotta change plans.
Right.
Now you gotta start over. Trusting somebody else.
Motherfucker need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's when you need to depend on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's rough.
But
man.
see, my thing with me, Rose, it taught me how to like, okay, the value of life. It taught me the value of like, okay, know how it feels to be alone first.
Right.
Before you put somebody else in your life. Know what you want. Know where you want to go.
Right.
And know what you want out of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you know who you are. And you know what you want out of life. But you got to find out what they want.
Right, correct.
Because you put somebody else in your circle, you talk them on your back. You know what I mean? As far as us as black men, right? It's 10 times harder for a black man these days and time to carry somebody on your back.
Yeah, it is.
Harder. The way life's set up right now, bro. It's already set up for us to crash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They building prisons off of us sitting up, crashing, off of our emotions. Like the statistics is saying that the black man gonna fail before he hit 20. And 9 times out of 10, if we don't have somebody in our life that's structuring our life, showing us what it look like, what it's supposed to be, a male figure, a model in front of you. If you ain't got no model in front of you, and your model is so-called a rapper, drug dealer, somebody that I mean, I can't even say a rapper because rappers can do good and make a career out of it.
A nigga just gotta have some business by himself.
That's what it is.
You know, a nigga treat you by credit and all that shit. You know what I mean? Work history and all that shit. A lot of guys, you know.
Yeah.
Even myself, like, I'm learning about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be able to get your own crib. You
know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you want to be able to.
You can show a motherfucker where you paper coming
That's
from.
right. That's right. You want to have, like, you ain't afraid of having a paper trail.
Right.
You ain't afraid of paying taxes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know,
and
that type of shit really make you into a man.
That's right. And it make you know.
Feel like a man when you go get your own. Your car ain't shit, but your own
but when you get to and see, that's what I be trying to tell people, man. Like, you know, like, learn the value of something before you go out and do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you just can't go out here and think you gon', because what worked for you might not work for me.
Right, correct.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
everybody talent different.
Yeah, everybody talent different. Just say for my brother, for instance, I told him years ago, like, man, listen, you need to go ahead. You know how to weld, you know how to do that. Go back to school. You working out here. You working out here. Man, some people, it's just about knowing yourself too. Yeah, that's
some
true.
Niggas can hustle. Some niggas got them good with their hands.
Yeah,
you gotta know what type of nigga you is.
You gotta know what kind of nigga. That's right. That's a true statement.
That's common sense.
That's a true statement for real.
You might not can do what I do.
Yeah,
you might.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Can do something else better than me.
Yeah,
but you just gotta learn your talent.
Yeah.
If you ain't no hustler, you trying to find a nigga. Another nigga that hustle, you gonna fuck his paper up, or you gonna get yourself in trouble because you really not.
You following.
That ain't really your niche. I mean, that ain't really your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
and that's the truth. And that's the truth because.
And a nigga might be working, might get some more pay. I mean, you know how it goes. Man, nigga work have some paper like a motherfucker too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what I'm saying. Like.
Cause the thing about it, some niggas just, niggas be getting in trouble and that shit costs money and all kind of shit. I done been through it myself.
Niggas be blowing money, man. I'm
talking about lawyer fees and all that shit.
Yeah,
man. That shit
trust
serious,
me,
though.
I know. Because that's
nigga, I had a job. I had to work to pay my lawyer. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, most definitely.
18, 19 years old, man, got some shit. And it was some other shit going on and depleted my bag. So all my work checks got down. It was like shit. And my people was like, shit, boy, goddamn, you done goddamn got in this shit. You gonna have to pay your own way. I'm just saying though.
And that's where it was with me.
Though.
That's where it was with me, man. I was 17 years old, dog.
I'm talking about 3-4, working at Frigidaire, my checks was nothing about 200, 250. Nigga, all my shit went to my goddamn lawyer. Nigga, that shit hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping 100.
But it teaches.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It teaches you. It teaches you like, this stuff easy to get into. But even by paying a lawyer, it don't even guarantee you freedom.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they make sure that they will make sure that you done.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You done. Like your money gone. Now you facing time. You stressing about time. Then you gotta think. When niggas don't realize, if you get hemmed up in something and you gotta pay lawyer fees, you gotta think they might put you on leg monitor. Now you can't even go eat. Okay, you might get a job, but you gotta be at home at a certain time. You can't sit here and go make another bag, or you might have an extra side job. You can't. You might not even. They might not even. You might not even have time to call nobody else before you get the job. Like, oh man, I just got this little side gig. I need to go make this 200. Nah, you gotta go home.
To the crib.
Man, I ain't the type of dude, bruh. That
I ain't gonna lie to you, being in that house shit, that shit drive me motherfucking crazy.
Man, what?
I ain't no house nigga.
Me either, dog. I had to get out.
Man, that shit.
I had to get out, man. Like I was one of the first ones they put on house arrest for a whole year.
Yeah.
In South Carolina.
I know that shit.
That thing.
Crazy.
but I wanted to be out that jail though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came straight out of jail and went on probation, and they told me that I was the first one they gave house arrest a whole year.
Okay.
Like in South Carolina anyway.
Yeah.
Like they were like, we ain't never gave nobody that much house arrest.
Yeah.
But you gonna have to be on house arrest for a whole year. But that time they didn't have lead monitors.
Right.
I mean, that was 89.
I know it's probably better than goddamn being inside of there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Cause I sat at the county jail for like 6 months. Mom and them couldn't even get me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was at the county jail for 6 months on the Fed side.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Couldn't even get out. You know what I mean? Mom and them didn't have the bread. I wasn't stressing them like that. No, man. You know, I ain't really trying to put pressure on mom and them like that.
Yeah.
I got myself into it, man. I'm a man, let me handle this shit.
Right.
I'm going to sit up in here and do this. When I just kept asking when I'm going to court. I mean, I need to know when I'm going to go to court or I'm going to jail. Let me go and do what I got to do. You know what I mean? So they ended up putting me on house arrest for a year. I had like maybe 5-year probation and a year house arrest. It was included, but man, it's just so many different avenues of my life that I done went through that made me be who I am.
Right.
That's why it don't bother me to be by myself. You know what I mean? It don't bother me to just be hanging out with my girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I done been with the dude.
Right.
That shit caused me a lot of strife and pain and struggle, backstab, and niggas' emotions worse than girls these days. You know what I mean? And I don't get it. Niggas will sit here and have beef and argue with somebody on the phone. You talking to a phone.
Yeah.
You ain't talking to, it ain't like a person talking to you in your face. You know what I mean? That's just, it's some clown stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to be sitting here looking at a phone, arguing with a nigga over the phone and waiting on him to reply? That don't even sound right, dog. That don't even sound like us back in our day. Like, I'll wait till I run up on you and see you.
I just think, man, this is a lot of shit that the internet is a motherfucker.
It is.
It's a lot of motherfuckers on the internet that's teaching these guys some wrong shit how to handle situations.
It is.
And ain't no way in the fuck I'm going live or I'm going on YouTube talking about a nigga like. I ain't even on that type of time, that kind of space in my life.
But you know
I'm really a grown man. I've been grown since I was like, man, I had a grown man mindset at like 14.
That's what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I ain't even arguing
when
with no
when you on that type of grown man time, you ain't even trying to argue. You ain't even trying to go.
That Facebook and that Instagram
shit,
messes
a lot of stuff.
It make me want to stay away from niggas. Like when I see a nigga on some shit like that. It's like, nah, see, nigga don't really understand that Facebook shit. It can goddamn fuck a lot of shit up, but
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
It
like,
can mess your life up,
saying,
business-wise.
Right, whatever you post and all that shit, man.
That's one thing I told one of my people.
I don't really understand.
I told my people this, man. I said, listen.
Gotta be careful.
I said, man, listen, man. I said, if you're gonna be coming to do an interview with me, or if you're gonna be getting on a platform and got my name on it, or it got anything dealing with me, you're not finna be putting no guns on there. You're not finna be sitting here, we sitting here blowing, got the house blowed up with weed, drugs laying around. Nigga, you crazy? You do not know. People don't understand this technology is taking yourself out, dog, because they watching everything you do, even when you ain't doing nothing wrong. They watching. Man, look, they looking at background.
Me and my dad was talking about that shit yesterday on front porch. I was like, Daddy, man, I had went to Spartanburg, right? Yeah. They was having a event. It was a college party. This shit was like it's probably like 6-7 years ago. How about the lady I was talking to that was running catering shit? I go on my Facebook, and it's like, damn, somebody you might know. And that was the same lady I was talking to.
Wow.
I was telling my daddy that. Yeah. So they must got voice recognition, some shit going on. That shit wild as hell.
And they got a whole bunch of that stuff
going on. Serious now.
It's dead serious.
Yeah.
Nigga don't know they playing with their life.
Yeah.
You playing with your life when you playing with this internet. You know what I mean? And playing with these phones. Because see, what you don't realize is that it's never deleted. It never goes nowhere.
That shit this shit like a web, that shit connected.
Exactly. And you gotta think though, Rob, it's a whole generation that's been raised off of this
shit.
computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they know.
Right.
I got. Somebody just called me just now.
Right.
The female in the car, the dude in the car.
Yeah.
Don't know how to put oil, need some oil.
Right.
What?
Tire blow out can't. Yeah.
What? I saw a dude in the car with his old lady. I was driving my truck and I'm driving and I see the young dude, but I see this old lady and kid in the back seat.
Right.
So I whipped the truck around because these days and time, you cannot be on this side of the road like that, dog. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
You cannot be on the side of the road like that with your family. You ain't got nothing to protect yourself with. Niggas could ride by, slang something out the car. They doing human trafficking like crazy. They can snatch your whole family up.
It's a
You
whole
gone.
different time.
It's a whole different time. So that's why I told Young Blood, I said, listen, man. I said, you got someone to get your tire. He out there, don't know how to change the tire. Done script all the lugs. Done script all the lugs off the thing. If I didn't have connections or the tools, my partner worked at Firestone. And I said, man, listen here. I said, come down here, man. I said, Young Blood, you got some money? He was like, nah, I'm broke. I said, what? I said, where you coming from, man? He was like, man, we come from Greenville.
Right.
And my old lady was, she wanted to come down here and see her folks. And I said, okay, but did you know you had a spare tire on here, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. I said, but you gonna chance getting off that.
So he already got a spare on there.
He got a spare on there. And blew the spare out coming down the road. But and he got his old lady and his child in the car. Yeah. And ain't got no bread. I said, what was you gonna do?
Right.
Like if you get this tire, what would you do?
You know, I really don't know, but it's only a certain amount of miles you can goddamn ride.
Do on the spare tire. It's so many miles. You can't go so fast, and you can only go so. It's a spare tire for a reason. It's a spare tire for a reason, my dog, and it's only to get you to A and B.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's ain't no, you can't ride on this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
man.
And then I was like, Young Blood, you got any money? And he was like, nah, I said, you ain't call nobody or nothing. Yeah. Like, man, I said, man, hold up, man. Let me take care of this for you, dog. So I called my people. You know, it's just kind of hard. I got, man, I'm not finna leave no man on the side of the road. Right. And it's also teaching him some value because I'm talking to you as I get it done.
Yeah, gotta think ahead. You just gotta think before you move. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
Nigga, I be up in the road, up and down the Charlotte. My tire been fucked up a couple times too. Yeah. Nigga, Ross, how long you gonna make it on this space?
That's right.
You're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it. You taking a chance.
And then the headache just
you gonna have
that motherfucker blow on the highway.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, man.
I ain't fucking with that
man,
shit.
Listen, dog.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not going out like that, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
Me personally.
I didn't tell you, babe, I gotta come up there a different day.
Yeah, don't come for real.
Next week
and I'm honest because I ain't finna sit here and to risk my life like that.
Nah,
because see, me personally, I make sure I myself
straight.
Too? Yeah. I make sure myself straight before I even hit the road.
Right.
I check, get the oil tank, all that stuff, make sure the air pressure is there, because I can't walk. I'm not going to walk. You know what I mean? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I pay insurance. Y'all come get me. Y'all can take the car, whatever. You know what I mean? But a lot of them don't even know that. You know what I mean? It's the way you carry yourself and how you got to know how to talk, dog. If you don't know how to talk to people, or talk or handle yourself, and that's one of the things I was glad that my wife helped me show me how to like live and talk to people, dog. Because if I didn't know how to talk to people, I wouldn't have been able to be in business as long. I wouldn't have been able to know how to do contracts, do this, do that, and get paid from them. A lot of people do a contract and can still get fucked out of the contract and not get paid. You know what I mean? And be done the job. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, nigga, to play with me you want to. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I'm taking you to court. I pay taxes. I'm a citizen. I'm a United States citizen now. I don't do nothing wrong. I ain't out here doing no bull crap.
Right.
I'm paying taxes and I'm doing what I gotta do.
It's really just business though, because a lot of niggas, like, just even with situations. I seen a dude on the internet, Dame Dash.
Yeah.
It was a nigga that he threw a little bag to.
Yeah.
He ran up on the nigga, goddamn, at the Western, like, yo, bro,
I
where
need
my bag at?
Yeah.
Like, how the hell you ain't gonna tell me pay my money when I'm the one that
put you on?
Nigga, I don't want to give you the bag so you can make this bag.